All right, and we are recording. Okay, so thank you guys for popping on tonight. This is my first time doing one of these calls, obviously, as I fumble my way through the beginning of it. But this is an overview of Beachbody coaching for anybody who is, a newer coach or an older coach, doesn't matter, that is maybe watching to get some new ideas, or maybe you have some new people with you, or anybody interested in coaching for Beachbody. And I'm going to, I laid it out there on the slide for you, kind of what we're going to cover tonight. We're going to try to keep it pretty quick for you. I do have Aubrey with me, my wife and fellow Beachbody coach. Say hey, Aubrey.
Hey, guys.
All right, so let's kick it off. All right. First of all, I want to see real quick where some of you guys are from. Virginia, Idaho, Detroit. What is, all right, Arizona, Virginia. Everyone's in the house. All right. So let's go to the next slide. All right, the straight talk with Sam Bragg. The reason I put that is because I want you guys to know that I am not working off of notes or a script or anything. This is really just me talking to you about what I've learned and my experience as a Beachbody coach. And it's not going to be through rose-colored glasses or anything like that. It's just kind of how it is, how I see it anyways. And my genuine desire is that anybody who watches this tonight or in the future, it just helps them decide whether this is something that really would help them benefit their life or not. Maybe it's not right for them at this time, but key is just information, helping you guys understand what the opportunity is and make a decision with it. All right, so Beachbody coaching, let's get into it. First things first, I'm the realist. I didn't have my raps playing, but if you go to sambragg.com, you can click on the music page and you can see a few of my rap videos. But yeah, let's stop, collaborate, and listen. If you look at our family picture there, you can see I do bear somewhat of a resemblance to the Vanilla Ice, but I think I maybe have a little bit better skills than him. I don't know. But all joking aside, I have a very beautiful family, at least I think so. There's my wife, Aubrey, again, and our 5 kids. We have 4 girls and a boy. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of who I am, and so you get kind of my perspective on where I'm coming from. We live in California. We love it here. Gorgeous weather, good people, and we're married young. So we've had a young and growing family. We love having a big family and having all of our kids, but it has kept us very busy. We are busy people. I started working full-time at a young age and going to school at the same time. Worked way through college. Aubrey has always worked from home. She does hair, and she's always been able to do that from home, along with helping with the kids, which has been a huge blessing for us. And we are busy with soccer teams. We have 3 kids playing soccer. Cade, our son, also plays flag football. One of our girls is in dance. We have Boy Scouts. We have church youth groups. We volunteer for our school. I own my own company, so I have another company that I'm very busy with. So we're busy. We have a lot going on, and so I'll just slap that out right now that if anybody who tells me they don't have time to build a Beachbody business, you're talking to the wrong person. So let's talk about, real quick, I want to talk about my journey in terms of how I got to be here, how I ended up signing up as a Beachbody coach, and we'll talk a little bit about what that looks like. So these pictures are from the last couple of years. So in that first picture on the left, that was a couple of years ago. Aubrey and I were in Napa, had a really fun weekend. But you could see I was a little bit more cuddlier version of myself. Had a few more pounds, and that summer, towards the end of that summer, I started P90X. And Aubrey was pregnant with our 5th child, Reese, at that time. And Reese actually, it's her 2nd birthday today. So we're celebrating a fun birthday with our baby girl. So in that picture to the right, or in the middle, that was right with 1 week left of P90X. And Aubrey was, Reese was born at that time. So I had a significant change in going through P90X. I was very committed, counting every calorie, did a very good job with it, and dropped about 35 pounds. So you can see that was quite a transformation. Also, before you criticize the hairstyle, just so you know, it's kind of a tradition. Every time we've had a new baby, I've grown my hair out during the pregnancy. So anyways, that's the story of that picture. And as you can see, a year later, about a year and a half later, I had basically relapsed. That far right picture is me and Aubrey on this year, January 2nd of this year. That was the first day that I met with my company after buying the company that I've managed for the last 4.5 years. So it was an exciting day and a lot going on. But basically what happened is when Reese was born, our youngest, I told Aubrey, I'm going to take a short break. Things were hectic with the newborn baby, all the other kids, and that short break turned into a long break. And I had not done very much exercise at all in that year and a half. I was eating whatever I could or wanted to, just not taking care of myself. And I've never had to struggle with being incredibly overweight or obese or anything like that. But, you feel, whether you have the weight or not, you feel the health effects, the side effects of not eating well. And I had pretty much daily headaches that I was dealing with, just medicating and trying to do everything I could to keep churning away at my work and keep the family going. So I told Aubrey early that year, it was my birthday was a month later, and I told her that I wanted to recommit to my health for that at that point as well, and starting this new company. So I went back to what I knew, which was P90X, and Aubrey started it with me. We did we could only do about 30 minutes a day. So that's what we started with, and we just do about half of a video and then call it good. And I started doing some research to see if there was any other options out there, and found out about P90X3, which was fairly new at that time. And it's only 30 minutes a day. It's also with Tony Horton, cool program. So we ordered that and got started. And here is, you can see my before and after with P90X3. So we started that at the end of February, and I'm very white in that after picture. It's the lighting, I'm sure. So this time, as we started P90X3, we were committed to it, trying to do everything exactly how we needed to. But we kept seeing the infomercials, basically the commercials on the DVDs for Shakeology. And, I was still struggling with eating well for lunch. And I was, spending more money than I really needed to eating out almost every day. So we decided to give Shakeology a try. I knew it was going to be a lot healthier than the stuff that I was eating, the fast food and other stuff. And it would actually save me some money. So we looked into Shakeology and realized that you could actually get a discount on Shakeology if you sign up as a coach. So I started looking into this whole coaching thing. I didn't know anybody who was a Beachbody coach. I didn't know what it was at all. But I started looking into it and realized, hey, this is kind of a cool way to earn, not only pay for, get a discount, but possibly even pay for my Shakeology or earn some money just sharing this with other people. So I signed up as a coach, and I went out and looked for a coach to sign up under because I didn't know anybody who did it, and found a guy that I connected to just through his online videos, and that was Scotty Hobbs. So I got started as a coach during P90X3. I signed Aubrey up also so that she could get Shakeology and get the discount on it as well. And away we went. So there's my little health transformation. So the thing that changed this time and of going through P90X3 versus last time with P90X was a lot of things that ended up changing me. And so, some of those things, number one was Shakeology. It was a huge change because, if you think about it like cleaning your house, when I grew up, I had a large family, and when my mom would clean the house, we were like banished to the outside for as long as possible. And when we did come back inside, shoes were off, and we had to keep the house as clean as possible after she had cleaned it. And that's natural. When we take care of something like our house, we want to keep it that way. And Shakeology is like doing that daily house cleaning where, when you have your daily dose of nutrition through Shakeology, you make better choices throughout the day. And it's the same thing with working out. After you've invested that time and energy into taking care of your body, it helps you make better choices the rest of the day. The other thing that changed was this time I was doing it with Aubrey. And that was huge. Having somebody that you're doing it with on a daily basis, having an accountability partner built in is a huge factor. So that helped me. Now, the next piece of it was really what I didn't expect at all, and that was the entire Team Beachbody community and the impact it would have on me. As I got to know Scotty, and you can see this picture on the top right of me in front of Scotty's poster. That was at Coach Summit in Vegas this last summer. Scotty's one of the top coaches in the company, so he was presenting there, and he's kind of a Beachbody celebrity in some ways. So Scotty is a great guy, very approachable, down to earth, as anybody on this team knows, and will help you with whatever you need. So Scotty was very encouraging and also just gave me a ton of information, more information than I could really even process at first, and got me into doing the 3 vital behaviors, which I'll talk about in a minute. But that was another thing that really changed me was, this book, The Slide Edge. That was probably I think that was the first book that I read as a coach doing my personal development. And that's a big thing that we do as coaches, is constantly improving ourselves through reading. And that helped me focus on my goals in future. And then that bottom right picture is at a mansion in Salt Lake City that Scotty actually rented out in August, and 30-something of us coaches all got together for a weekend and helped each other, bonded with each other, shared each other's stories, and just got to know each other as friends and as a good community. And that's one thing that's incredible about Team Beachbody is the coaches they have warm hearts. They want to help other people. And if they feel too salesy, it's probably just because they're so excited about their program and their products, but really, ultimately, they just want to help people. So it's been a very cool experience. All right, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of, really what a coach does. And I put all these before and after pictures up because we're kind of addicted to them as coaches. We love to see the changes that people make in their life and how it impacts. And it's amazing how quickly really our bodies adapt to making good choices. So you can see in 60 or 90 days, or even as few as 21 days, some pretty amazing changes occur in people. And we love to see that. We want to help other people reach their goals and succeed. And as we do that, we succeed as coaches. So what do we actually do? Like I said, there are 3 vital behaviors that a coach is taught should be done on a daily basis. The first one is to invite other people. You might notice, and I have the Facebook logo on there because a lot of us are primarily doing this through social media. It's an effective way to reach a lot of people all at once. And so if you know a Beachbody coach, you might notice them inviting you constantly to join people in their challenge groups or different things that they're doing as a coach, because that's what every business does. Is you go out and you have to find customers, you have to invite people, and we genuinely want to help people succeed. And so we're constantly inviting, and that's one of the vital behaviors. You can't grow as a coach or grow your business without inviting people to join you. The second thing is to be proof of the product. So as coaches, we drink Shakeology on a daily basis, and we do a workout on a daily basis. We should be engaged in one of the programs. Right now I'm doing Body Beast. This is my, I think, 4th program. So, if you look at those two pictures, the guy on the right, the male fitness model, basically, that's not required of a coach. Coaches come in all ages, sizes, and shapes. And, really being proof of the product doesn't mean that you are at your ideal fitness level or weight or anything like that. It's just that you're showing people the right behavior, and that you're consistent in doing the thing and practicing what you preach and walking the walk. And then the third thing is daily personal development, like I talked about. So as you get to know other Beachbody coaches, you will have a reading list, books to be read that you'll never catch up on because there are so many great books out there. And so we're constantly bouncing them off of each other. And I've read some phenomenal books, got to know some new authors that I had never heard of before, that have written some really powerful books that can really change your life if you read on a daily basis and apply the principles that they're talking about. So personal development is a huge part of our growth as people in all aspects of our life. And that's the thing that's really addicting about Beachbody coaching, is it will have a ripple effect into other areas of your life. And Aubrey's been very excited about her personal development, and everyone has different interests and different stages of their life, things that they need, but we all need to be constantly working on ourselves and improving ourselves. So those are the 3 vital behaviors of coaching. And they pay us to do this. Yes, they do. Beachbody is a pretty cool company. They've been doing the Team Beachbody opportunity for, I believe it's about 7 years now. And they pay us. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty on the compensation plan, but anybody can look it up. It's on their website. But I'll give you the kind of basics of it. You earn a 25%. Number one, you have a 25% discount on anything you order as a coach. So, your Shakeology, if you're on Home Direct for Shakeology, you get 25% off of that. That's pretty good savings. And then any other programs or products that you end up ordering, you get that discount. You also earn a commission of 25% on any orders that people order through you. And, there's different ways that they can order through you, but primarily it's online. It's all web-based. And there's also there's bonuses. There's different opportunities, based off of your rank. You can, as you grow your business, you obtain different ranks as a Beachbody coach. And the higher your rank, the more you build your business, the higher your bonuses become. And there are other really cool bonuses or things that the company throws in on a monthly basis. If you hit Success Club, which is a term Beachbody coaches use for basically changing a certain number of lives each month and getting a number of just a few people started each month, they'll have week or monthly competitions or monthly prizes where, the other month I got a stability ball with a agility ladder and a jump rope. It was like a $90 value for all these 3 things that they sent me for hitting Success Club. One month it was a personal development book. There are different prizes. One of the cool ones that I'm looking forward to is next April. Every year they have a Success Club trip. So last year it was a cruise. Next year it is at a resort in Cancun, Mexico. A bunch of Beachbody coaches are going to go take over this resort for a week and just have an amazing time. And I can't express to you how cool the events that Aubrey and I have been to. They really are life-changing. You meet phenomenal people and you just recharge yourself. You get energized, you get motivated and inspired. It's a very cool experience. So you can actually earn as you build your business, you earn these trips for free. You can go get these trips paid for by the company. So that's really cool. Every year they do a coach summit. Next year it's in Nashville. It's been in Vegas the last few years. So there are a lot of really cool events that happen also, and you can earn your way to those events. So a lot of different ways. Now, in terms of like how much can you make, I'll tell you, it's not like a get rich thing. And I never approach it as a get rich type scheme. You'd definitely get frustrated if you did. It's something that you build gradually over time, and it has kind of a snowball effect or a compound effect for those of you who've heard of that book. And I'll tell you kind of what my experience has been. I'll share Scotty's journey real briefly. He started out wanting to earn $10,000 a year to bring his wife home from work. And he was able to do that within the first year. And then within another year, he was able to replace his own full-time income and was making over $40,000 by the end of his second year. And he now makes very good money. He just hit millionaire club, which means he's earned over $1 million with Team Beachbody, and he's earning over $500,000 a year right now as a Beachbody coach, working from home, being a great dad, taking care of his family, and just helping people. And so that's the top end. He's doing really well. Well, that's not the top end. There are people making more money than him, but that's one extreme. Now, my experience so far, I've been able to build an income that's averaging between $600 and $700 a month over the last, and I've been doing this almost 7 months now. I'm coming up on 7 months. As I listen to the weekly coach calls, every week they do a national coach call with one of the top coaches. And a lot of times they'll share their story and sometimes talk about their income progression. Most coaches that end up doing well in this business, their first year, they're making maybe $300 to $400 a month by the end of that first 12 months. But their income tends to triple or quadruple every single year that they continue coaching. So it really does grow exponentially. Just to give you an idea of what the possibility is, but again, it really comes down to what you're willing to put into it and how many lives you're able to change. So that's kind of the basics of the compensation. Oh, this picture I want to just share real quick of our little home gym. So I'm excited because at this point I'm able to pay for my own product, Shakeology, any programs that I want to try. My compensation pays for those. They don't come out of our family budget anymore. And we moved this summer and had a room for Aubrey to do hair, and there was enough space to put a workout room in. So I was able to get a weight set, get a nice TV for it, and some rubber flooring, and we have a fun little home gym also that is paid for by Beachbody. So pretty cool. All right. So I want to talk real quick about the daily grind and really just what it looks like on a daily basis in terms of how you build your business. Most of the business is done through what we call challenge groups, and it's pretty much all done using social media. And what a challenge group is basically, you've probably participated in a challenge group or been invited to one if you're on this call or listening to it. But a challenge group is basically where you order a challenge pack, so Shakeology and a program from Beachbody, and you participate in a group on Facebook with a bunch of other people who are all going through a program at the same time. And the coach is there to motivate, inspire, hold everyone accountable, and help them see those results. And Beachbody actually gives away prizes for people who complete a Beachbody challenge and submit their before and after pictures. You can earn cash prizes doing that. So we spend a lot of our time on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram. Every coach has their own specialty, so to speak, but I'd say Facebook is definitely the king of those. I focus primarily on Facebook and secondarily Instagram and YouTube, but everything's done online, so you can do this from anywhere at any time. So it's very flexible in that way, and it's using social media. So even if you're an introvert and you hate talking to people, or you don't like doing that salesy thing, it's a lot easier online to send people messages, to share things, post things that maybe you'd have a hard time doing in person. So it's a great business for introverts, that's for sure. And the basic expectation in terms of how much time you would spend is, I would say, at least an hour a day to really see any progress in your business. If you invest an hour a day, and it doesn't have to be an hour solid, but 15 minutes here, half an hour there, if you can put an hour into inviting people and following up with people and sharing your own journey every day, you will grow as a Beachbody coach and you'll grow your business. Now, if you want to accelerate the growth and earn more money quicker, you need to increase the time you spend on the 3 vital behaviors. And that includes personal development. The more time you invest in yourself, growing your confidence, your belief, your knowledge, the better you're going to be able to do everything in this business. But certainly more inviting. The more invites you do, the more people that you're going to find who are interested in moving forward. So that's really all it comes down to, is engaging online and in person. There are a lot of people who, as I've started out, most of my team and the people that I've helped early on have been people that I knew in person. And that's certainly where most people start, is talking to friends, family, coworkers. And those are the people who are going to notice first and foremost your physical transformation. So they're going to be interested. But that's kind of what it looks like. Now, in terms of connecting with people around the world, Beachbody coaching is available to people in US and Canada, but it's expanding. They're going to keep expanding it. So it's going to be a global opportunity for sure. So let's talk about what is required and a couple things that aren't required. Basically, all you need is a desire to change your life. You need to be at least 18 years old. You need to be a resident of US or Canada. And the cost is $15.95 per month that you'll need a credit card for. So if you're using Shakeology Home Direct to get Shakeology once a month, the savings on the discount on Shakeology pays for it more than pays for the cost of being a coach. So it's a no-brainer for anybody who's on Shakeology Home Direct, even if you just start out as a discount coach. And that's, like I said, that's really why I initially signed up. And then I realized, oh, wow, this is a really cool community, cool opportunity. I want to do more with this. What do you get for that $15.95 a month, though? You get that product discount that I talked about, where you'll save much more than that. You get paid on a weekly basis. Sign up for direct deposit, and every Thursday you get paid your commissions. You don't have to worry about taxes and all that kind of stuff. HR, any of the stuff that comes along with owning a traditional business. They give you a coach online office, so there's online tools for tracking all of your customers, your orders. There's extensive training resources on there. They set up multiple websites for you that you can use to direct people to order your product through you or sign up as a coach in your team. They have 24/7 support. It's very effective. You can get online and chat with support anytime. That Beachbody spends millions of dollars in product advertising. There's constantly infomercials going on different stations. I'm always seeing T25 or 21 Day Fix or P90X, or they constantly have different infomercials that they're showing. So there's a lot of advertising that builds that brand credibility and establishes it for you, that you don't have to invest in advertising whatsoever. All you have to worry about is your own personal brand. and just connecting with people on a personal level. And their products work. That's to me the only reason that I'm doing this, because if I didn't believe in the products, I couldn't do this. And I know a lot of other coaches that wouldn't work for a company or with a company that was selling things that didn't really do what they claimed. So that's the really important piece of it. And even more importantly, Team Beachbody. I can't understate how amazing this community is, and the coaches that you'll meet along the way. You'll have a lot of support as you get into your business and try to build it. You'll find more information, more support than you have time to even consume. But it comes down to you taking the initiative, and that support is there, and that those relationships are there. So it's a phenomenal group of people, that's for sure. So, as I've talked to different people, I've heard all kinds of different ideas, excuses, problems with being part of a multi-level marketing, different things. But here are some of the common ones. People don't have the time, right? Like I said, don't talk to me about time. It all comes down to choices. We all have 24 hours a day. I don't have the money, right? But everyone has money. It's just a matter of what we're spending it on. I don't know anyone. All of these things, and you can keep going with more excuses. All of these excuses are the reasons that you should be pursuing an opportunity like this that's going to give you more time, more flexibility. When you're supporting yourself, you're going to have the freedom to do whatever you want, right? You're going to have the money because you're going to be, if you really put your heart into this, you will more than pay for the product. You will start earning, building a business and earning residual income. And it's never been easier to go out and network and meet people through online, through social media. So, those are, and you need that. If you don't know anyone, you need to start building relationships. That's a huge part of having a happy and fulfilling life. So, go ahead and keep throwing your excuses in there, but I want you to turn those into your reasons that you need to start working on building something for yourself. That's really it, you guys. Like I said, I wanted to keep this to about 30 minutes. And so if there are any questions, feel free to throw them out in the comments or message me afterwards. There's my website, sambragg.com, and you can get some more info on me there. All right, everyone, enjoy the presentation, I hope. There's Aubrey.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yep, thanks, guys. Have a great night. Talk to you later.